Mournin Mess will make you hungry for the truth. You just may bite off more than you can chew. Written and directed by Manny Coto and shot by Robert Draper, based on a story from Tales from the Crypt number 38. I've got the hot scoop for you, and it's a messy one. There's a serial killer loose in the city, but he's only going after the homeless. Tonight he claims yet another victim, a friend of homeless person Robert, who is now believed to be the killer. Investigative reporter Dale Sweeney is late for a press conference, so he kicks out his one-night stand. The mayor is speaking. The city has had a long-standing issue with burying the homeless when they pass away, and the expense falling upon the taxpayer. But now Mr. Copard has stepped in with an offer from his organization, the Grateful Homeless Outcasts and Unwanted Layaway Society, or the Grateful Homeless Society for short. Copard and his associates have graciously bought a small lot of land and have turned it into a cemetery for the homeless, where the organization will pick up the bill for anyone buried there. Everyone in the organization was once homeless, and now they want to help. Sweeney is suspicious of this sudden flash of corporate generosity. He asks the question, why wait until the homeless die to help? Why not use these seemingly endless funds to help them while they're alive? But the corporate rep gives him a round of double talk. Sweeney isn't as clean-cut in the show. His editor has had it with his alcoholism and consistent lateness. She fires him. Just like his luck, the power is out when Sweeney gets home. Robert is waiting for him in his bathroom, and he has a tip for our reporter friend.
I ain't no killer. The only thing I am is hard up. If you're not the killer, then who is? If I told you what's going on, you'd think I had a kink in my slinky. Tomorrow, they're having their first planting at the Grateful Homeless Cemetery.
Cemetery?
Go there. Hang out till sunset. You'll see. Do it and I'll spill the rest like a fucking floodgate. I'll even throw in a few names.
Names?
Yeah. City officials with their mitts in the Grateful Homeless. Meet me tomorrow night, 25th and Tivoli.
Okay. Wait a minute. Why me?
'Cause you look hungrier than I do.
Sweeney goes to the cemetery and attends a funeral. It is a beautiful cemetery, one the comics version of Sweeney visits over the years. The show's Sweeney hits it off with the Grateful Hobo's spokesperson. He invites her back to his place for a bite to eat, but she doesn't eat meat.
Sure you don't want a bite?
I don't eat meat.
Oh God, you're not one of those, are you?
Not exactly.
Sweeney records his conversation with the spokesperson without her knowledge, while they're doing things I can't show you here. But when she finds out, she is not happy. Sweeney takes a trip down Skid Row to find Robert, but Robert finds him, and he's been slain by the killer.
Did you go? Did you see?
All I saw was graves. Who the hell did this to you?
You fucking dickhead. You didn't stay long enough.
You're gonna tell me your story. Huh? You're gonna tell me what you know. Names! You were gonna give me names! I need that fucking story, you fucking bum! Don't die on me! Don't fucking die!
To make matters worse, Sweeney has been evicted from his apartment. He is now one of the homeless. Desperate, he asks for his job back. That's not happening, but he learns that Robert's funeral is today. Nobody cares about the Grateful Homeless Cemetery anymore, until one day, Sweeney's editor assigns him to cover the 1,000th burial. This high number catches Sweeney's attention. Both Sweeneys observe the entire ceremony. Afterwards, the gravediggers bury the casket. Sweeney stays behind once everyone has left, studying the fresh mound of dirt. He thinks something is very strange about this cemetery. There simply isn't enough land for 1,000 graves. They must be stacking the bodies. He buys a shovel, hops the fence, and hides until dark. As the sun goes down, something weird happens. The mound of dirt from earlier suddenly sinks into the ground, becoming level with its surroundings. Sweeney digs and digs. He keeps digging, way deeper than the coffin had been buried, when he hits something metal. A door. Suddenly the door opens up and he drops down. In the comic, he is greeted by the sinister Mr. Copard. In the show, Sweeney follows a mine shaft with some discouraging decorations. People are coming. He tries to escape, or at least hide in a coffin. He finds Robert's mangled remains and screams bloody murder. The coffin opens and Sweeney finds himself on a dinner table. The A1 sauce is a nice touch. It's time for the big reveal.
Who the hell are you people?
Well, that depends. Until recently, we were known as the infamous homeless killer. But now you may refer to us as the Grateful Homeless Outcasts and Unwanteds Layaway Society.
As the grateful, homeless, outcasts, and unwanted layaway society pull off their human masks and get ready to eat. Mr. Copard reveals that his organization had been inspired by a Tales from the Crypt comic, a story called Midnight Mess, where vampires opened up a restaurant in secret so they can feast upon their living meals in peace. The Grateful Homeless Outcasts and Unwanted Layaway Society, or Ghouls for short, hasn't had the pleasure of fresh meat for a long time.
I know. I said I don't eat meat. I lied.
Help me! Help me!
If you don't mind, I think I'll just help myself. I knew you'd be good enough to eat.
The comic's self-referential nod to itself is a fun capper to the uncovered secret of the grateful homeless. And the makeup for the ghouls in the show is horrifying, making Mournin Mess one conspiracy you do not want to follow down the rabbit hole. They remind me of the monsters from The Descent, fitting that their secret lair is underground. Steven Weber embodies every down and out of luck trope we've come to know over the years. Vincent Schiavelli as Robert, the vagrant framed for the murders, is rightfully scared by everything going on. His desperate faith in Sweeney tells us the unkempt are the only ones we can trust, not those who parade themselves around in suits and ties. If only Sweeney could have uncovered the truth sooner, Robert looks like the ghouls had a good nosh on him. Eating the homeless and disguising it as an act of corporate kindness? The ghouls truly are monsters.
I knew you'd be good enough to eat.